I mean, just over the weekend, what? There's been this mouse inside my kitchen. Jeremy, you remember the mouse that was inside my kitchen after I burnt the log
Oh
and stove?
yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently
Oh,
the motherfucker is still alive, right? So over the weekend, right? It was like a bunch of birds outside our house and stuff, and like they got inside like the air dryer shaft, and so they were just chilling inside the freaking dryer. So we turned on the dryer, and we flushed all the birds out, right? All the birds, we literally cooked the birds out of our goddamn dryer. And like 15 minutes later, my sister's like, I'm finna go make you something from the kitchen. Comes back screaming and shit. And I'm like, what the hell? And my mom's like, what the hell is going on and shit like that? Why are you yelling and everything like that? She was like, there's something on the stove. I'm like, on the stove.
Oh, you did it. I've destroyed.
She was like, it's a bird on the stove. There's a bird on the stove. There's a bird on the stove. And I'm sitting inside the living room just playing on my PlayStation. Don't give a fuck at all. Just some yelling and everything. My mom, she was like, Jay, get up and go look at the stove. There's something on that stove. Go look at it. I want to know what it is. I'm like, why do I gotta do it? And she was like, because you're the man of the house. And you're supposed to protect us. I'm like, man of the house don't mean shit, Mom. So eventually I got up, right? Eventually I got up. Cause she kept saying, go look at the stove. And I look at the stove, and I'm like, oh, it's just a rat chilling on top of the stove. Like he's just behind a butter container, just chilling. He's like, it was good. And I was like, oh, it's just a mouse. And my mom gets like wide eyed and starts fucking screaming and shit. She was like, kill it! Go and kill it! Go kill it! Like, Bob, it's not that damn serious. She was like, hold on, wait. She was like, hold on, wait, I'll be right back. Goes in her room, pulls out this fucking samurai sword that she's had in her closet since like God knows when. She hands it to me. She was like, no, no, because my dad had it. My dad had it, and she like took it from him when he. Like, you know, this is full-on fucking sword and shit. It's not a samurai sword, but it's like a full-on like medieval sword and shit. And it's an actual sword. And I knew she had it in there. And she runs back outside the room. She was like, here, this is the only time I ever gave you permission to use this. I'm like, I never wanted to use this thing in the first place. And then she was like, I don't care, just kill it with this. And I'm like, hold on, that's not a smart idea, because if I end up hitting it, it's gonna go through the sword's gonna go through the wall, and then we're gonna be even worse shit than we already are. She was like, I don't care, just kill it, just kill it, just kill it. So I'm looking at the blade and everything. I feel it. I'm like, how am I supposed to kill somebody with something with this? This damn thing's duller than a goddamn fucking shit. Exactly, the goddamn butter knife would have done better. This blade is dull as hell. Like, I can feel the edges and like just rounded. That's how dull it was. She was like, well, if you put enough force into it, it will kill him. And I'm like, how about this? I give her the sword. I look at her. It was like, we're not gonna kill the rat with a sword because it's not logical. Okay, I'm the only one who's actually taking seriously this situation. You guys are screaming out of your fucking top of the lungs. So we're not gonna kill the rat with a sword. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take your phone. I go in my mom's room and grab her phone, come back out, and find her inside the kitchen, get ready to stab the goddamn rat with it. No, with the sword. And I'm like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a picture of the rat, and we're gonna go up to the maintenance people and show them that there's a goddamn mouse inside our kitchen, and they need to do something about it. She was like, but what are we supposed to do with it? I got all this goddamn rat poison and shit, because we knew what the dude was in there. We got like so much rat poison inside the house, like our dog could literally go walk past you and die. And she was like, well, what are we supposed to do and everything until I can go to the office and tell them, because they're not open during the weekend. I'm like, well, we're just gonna let the dude be, alright? We're gonna make him, I'm gonna throw something at him, and hopefully he goes running away and goes hide somewhere. And she was like, okay, whatever, do whatever you want, but just make sure to get him off of my damn stove. So I take a bucket, right? Take a bucket, chuck the bucket at the mouse. The mouse just casually walks to the counter and then looks at me and like, what the fuck?
Piece of shit, Diggy.
And I was just turning around and just looking at me like, what the fuck, dude? What the hell are you doing? So I'm like, alright, you want to be that goddamn cocky. So I pull up, so I'll go back into the living room, come back with a fucking vacuum cleaner. I'm like, I'm gonna suck your ass up with this. My mom's, so my mom's like, what are you doing with the vacuum cleaner? I was like, I'm about to put this rat inside the goddamn vacuum cleaner. She was like, I don't care, just go ahead. Even if it blows up, I'm gonna buy a new one. I'm like, okay, Mom.
Okay.
She was like, I don't care, just get it out of my damn kitchen. Even if the vacuum cleaner blows up, I'll buy a new one. I'm like, okay, whatever. So,
Yeah,
as soon as as soon as I plug into the vacuum cleaner, I turn around. The dude moves from the counter and is literally on the floor at the stove, still looking at me like, what the, like, you gonna fucking do something? He's on the floor. He's on the floor, just looking at me like, the fuck you gonna do? Do something about it, bitch. So at this point, I'm getting pissed because this dude's testing me. The fucking rat's testing me, and I'm getting pissed because of it. So I turn on the vacuum cleaner. Gives it close to him. The dude literally walks 5 steps back and continues to look at me. And then look, and after he gets done looking at me, he turns around, runs away into between my dresser, between my dryer and wash machine. And apparently there's a hole down there, and that hole leads to all the holes. It's like, that means like that hole is like kind of big where he can fit into it. And just looking at that hole, because I live inside an apartment complex, looking at that hole, that dude's been living inside the damn walls at inside everybody's apartment. So that means that he's been literally staring at us. He's probably been doing the same exact shit to other people. What the fuck you gonna do about it, bitch?
Big man moves.
Like, that rat was like full-on savage over the weekend. He did not give a fuck. I fucking dare you.
Test me, Diggy.
Okay, now you better take out any active hostiles.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta walk the dog.
Appreciate it.
And then look, and then that whole entire time, my sister was screaming at my dog. She was like, Pierre, do something about the rat. My dog just looks at my sister, and looks back down and starts walking towards her room. She was like, I ain't with that shit.